welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, I would suggest you to subscribe it so you will get a notification of all upcoming videos. Our running topic is speed, time and distance. In our previous lecture of speed, time and distance, we have discussed the problems on train. Today we will see the problems on boat and stream. First we will discuss the concept and then we will solve the questions. Okay. So here you can see I have mentioned 4 points. Okay. So first point is speed of a boat is still water. That is x kilometer per hour. What is still water? Where is no current. Or you can say stop water. Water is not moving. Okay. So in this case, the speed of boat, this is the boat, the speed of boat is simply x kilometer per hour. Okay. Now the second point is the speed of a water. When water is moving, floating water. So in this condition, the speed of water is y kilometer per hour. So this is the 2 points. First, speed of boat in still water is x kilometer per hour and speed of water is y kilometer per hour. Now third point is downstream speed. What is downstream speed? We know that water is always flow in a downward direction. Okay. When boat is also flowing in a downward direction, so you can say the boat is moving along the water. Boat is moving along the water. The both are moving in a same direction, in downward direction. So the total speed we can call it downstream speed and we denote it by u. So that is x plus y. The speed of a boat in still water plus speed of a water. So why the speed is being increased? Because when both are moving in a same direction, both are moving in a downward direction, which means the speed of boat will get increased because water is not opposing that. Okay. Now this fourth point is upstream speed. Okay. We know that water always flow in a downward direction. So again in this condition water will flow in a downward direction. Now the boat will flow in a upward direction. Okay, so this is the movement of boat that is in upward direction, or what we can say the both are opposing to each other because they are not moving in the same direction. So in this condition we denote it the upstream speed, we denote it by v, that will become x minus y. The speed of a boat in a still water minus speed of the water. So in this condition the speed will become decrease. Why? Because the water is opposing the boat. So the speed of the upstream speed will become less. Okay, or will get reduced. So this is the simple 4 points. Now we will see, we have a two formulas you can clearly see for downstream speed and for upstream speed. Now we are marking it equation 1 and equation 2. So by this equation, by these two formulas, we will get two more formulas. Okay, I am rubbing it. So that will become fifth point when it will only talk about the speed of boat. So how we will get the speed of boat? What we will do? We just simply add both the equation u plus v equal to, we are adding both the equation u plus v equal to x plus y plus x minus y. The minus y and plus y will be cancelled out. So what we will get 2x equal to u plus v, or we can say x equal to u plus v by 2. So by this formula, we can simply find the speed of boat. In question, sometime you will get, they will give you the upstream speed and downstream speed. Okay. So in both condition, if they will give you u and v, then simply by this formula we can get the speed of a boat. Okay. Now the sixth point is speed of a water. How we will get the speed of a water? That is y. Okay, that is why we know that So simply in this case, we will subtract both the equation u minus v. So here we will get u minus v by 2. Just try to find it, you will get the same equation, u minus v. We are subtracting both the equation. So this is the formulas. Just take a screenshot and then we will move to solve the questions, okay? Okay guys, now we have two questions. First is, if the speed of boat in still water is 8 km per hour, and we know that the speed of a boat in still water is x, we denote it by x, that is 8 km per hour. And then second, speed of water, that is y, speed of water is y, that is 2 km per hour. Now it has given, then find the speed of boat in downstream. Speed of boat in downstream, we know that is u, we denote it by u, and we simply know the formula, that is x plus y. Speed of a boat in still water plus speed of water. So we simply put the values, that is 8 plus 2. So what we will get? 10 km per hour. So this is the downstream speed. Okay, now the next question is, find the upstream speed. What we have to find here? We have to find v. In second question, if the speed of boat in a still water is 8 km per hour. So again the speed of boat is 8 km per hour and the speed of water is 2 km per hour. So this is the speed of water, 2 km per hour, that is same. Now we know the formula of upstream speed is x minus y. The speed of boat in still water minus speed of water. So we simply put the values, that is 8 minus 2. So what we will get? We will get 6 km per hour. Okay. So it is a very simple question. Both are very simple, just based on a formula. Just take a screenshot. We have a third question. A man can go 30 km per hour upstream and 34 km per hour downstream. Okay, so what it has given? We know the upstream speed is, we denote it by V, that is 30 km per hour. Okay, now the second is 34 km per hour at downstream. So downstream speed is U, we denote it by U, that is given 34 km per hour. Okay, now we have to find here, find the speed of a water and the speed of a man in still water. So we know the speed of a water, we denote it by y. So we have to find the value of y, and second we have to find the speed of a man, that is x. If we are talking about the speed of a boat, speed of a boatman, speed of a man, so we are talking about x. Okay. So we know by formula, which we have already derived, we know the formula of y is, in context of y, that is u minus v by 2. So simply we will put the values, u is 34, v is 30, divide by 2, that will be 4 by 2, that means 2 km per hour. So this is the speed of a water, that is 2 km per hour. We have just put the values on formula and we get the answer. Now second is, we have to find the speed of a man. So we know the formula, that is u plus v by 2. Upstream speed plus downstream speed, divide by 2. So here we will put the values, that is 34 plus 30 divide by 2, that is 64 divided by 2. So we will get 32 km per hour. So this is the speed of a man and this is the speed of a water. We have just put the values on formula and we get the answer. Just take a screenshot. Next question, the speed of boat in still water is 8 km per hour. So speed of boat in still water is x. We know it, we denote it by x. So it has given 8 km per hour, and the boat goes 6 km and back to starting point in 2 hours. Find the speed of stream. So here we have to find the speed of stream, which means we are going to find the speed of water. So that is y, and we have to find the speed of water. Now what it has given, the boat goes 6 km and back to starting point in 2 hours. So first we will draw the figure, so it will be more easy to understand the question. So this is the floating water in downward direction. First it is saying that boat is going 6 km in downward direction. So this is the boat and it is moving 6 kilometers. So distance is 6 kilometer and it is moving in a downward direction. And after reaching this 6 kilometer, it is being in a return back. So again, and it will reach to a starting point. So again, it will cover the same distance, that is 6 kilometer. So what it has given, it is taking 2 hours. Okay. So suppose to reaching this 6 kilometer in downward direction, it is taking time t1, and then after reaching this point, from this point to this starting point in upward direction, it is taking time t2. To reaching from this point to this point, it is taking time t2. So the total time will become t1 plus t2, that is nothing but 2 hours. It has already given here. Okay, so now in the place of t1 plus t2, we know the formula, time equal to distance upon speed. So this is t1, the time taken by boat when it is going in downward direction. So the distance is 6 kilometer, it is covering the distance 6 kilometer and it is going in downward direction, which means speed at downstream, that is u, plus now to reaching from this point to this point, the again the same distance it will cover, that is 6 kilometers. So distance is 6 kilometer and the speed is upstream speed, that is v. So simply we will put here v and this is 2. Now we will put it here in the form of x and y, in the form of speed of boat and in the form of speed of water. And we know that 6 equal to 6 upon u equal to x for this downward stream, x plus y. In the place of x we will put 8. In the place of y we simply put y because we have to find the value, plus 6 upon, now v equal to x minus y. So we simply put here x in the place of x is 8 minus y equal to 2. Now we will solve this equation. Okay. We simply take the LCM. We know in the formula, it is in the formula of a plus b, a minus b. So it will become 8 square minus y square, and this will become, this will cross multiply with this 6. So it will become 48 minus 6y plus 8 6 are 48, again 48 plus 6y. So this 6y will be cancelled out and this is 2. So what we will get, I'm putting here. So here it will become 96 upon 64 minus y square equal to 2. Now this term will be cross multiply with this 2. So it will become 96 equal to 128 minus 2y square. This 2y square will come here, so it will become positive, and then 128 minus 96, that will be 32. So y square equal to 32 by 2, that will be 16, and y square equal to 16. So we will take the root of 16, that will 4. So the y equal to 4 kilometer per hour, that is the speed of stream. Okay. So what we have done here, we just put it in the form of equation and we solve the equation. So we get the value of y, that is speed of water or speed of stream. Just take a screenshot. Next question is, a boat running in downstream covers a distance of 30 km in 2 hours. While coming back, boat takes 6 hours to cover the same distance. So what is the speed of boat in still water? Okay, so in a first sense, you might thought that question is quite tricky, but it is not. It is a very simple question. Whatever is given, we just put here. First, we have to find speed of boat in still water. So what we have to find, the speed of boat is nothing, that is x. So we have to find the x, and what it has given, a boat is running in downstream, which means it is running like this, and it is covering 30 kilometer in 2 hours. Okay, and it is taking 2 hours in a downstream, and then while coming back, after reaching 30 kilometer, it will move return, and again it will cover the same distance, that is 30 kilometer. Now it is taking 6 hours to covering this distance. Okay, so we know the formula of x in context of upstream speed and downstream stream is nothing, x equal to u plus v by 2. U is downstream speed, that is nothing but here it has given in the form of distance upon time. So we will get the value of u, that is distance upon time. The speed is this distance, so we will put here 30 by 2. So we will get 15 kilometer per hour. Now the speed, that is upstream speed, that is v. Again it is distance upon time, that is 30 kilometer per upon 6 hours, so that is 5 kilometer per hour. Now we have a value of u, we have a value of v, we just put here, that is 15 plus 5 by 2. So we will solve it. So we will get 2 by 20 by 2, that will be 10 kilometer per hour. So this is the speed of boat in still water, that is nothing but 10 kilometer per hour. We have just put the values on equation and we get the answer. So this is a very simple question. Just take a screenshot.